Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Gotham Comedy Club. Your host is a favorite here at Gotham. Please welcome to the stage, Laurie Summer.
Oh, you could do better than that. Make some noise, everybody. It's me. It's me, Laurie Summer. You guys have no idea who I am, but clap for me anyway. Hey, guys, good? You ready for a good show tonight? Make some noise again. I'm going to keep making you do that. If you came here to support someone that you love, make some noise for them, because they're in the back right now. Oh, sure. Yell louder for them. See if I care. We're good? Happy Friday night, everybody. You work all week? You ready to get drunk? Yeah. I don't work all week, and I stay drunk. That's what I do. Thank you so much for coming out to Gotham Comedy Club to support your friends and family that are going to go on stage tonight, but we're happy that you're here at Gotham. Just a couple of announcements before we get started. There are comment cards on your table. Do fill those out at some point. You can say who your favorite comic is, and you do have the opportunity to win free tickets to come back to see one of our shows. They do Letterman auditions here, Comedy Central auditions, so definitely fill those out. They do read them, and they will get back to you. Someone will win in this room. Isn't that exciting? This is so exciting. Are we New Yorkers? Make some noise, New Yorkers. No. Welcome, New Yorkers. Where are you guys from? Michigan. What the fuck are you doing here? Vacation? Yeah? Oh, wow. She seems more excited than you do. Did you pay for it? Is that why? Well, that's why. New York is expensive. So, and you came here to see someone perform tonight? You did? And you made the trip all the way from Michigan? That's amazing. Clap for them right now. That's awesome. Are we a couple? You're not? Just everyone ask. No. Sometimes a couple? What did you do? What did you do? 'Cause that's what you have to ask. Like, we're sometimes a couple. You fucked up, didn't you? What did you do? Why sometimes? What's your social security number? Sorry, I'm asking so many personal questions. I figure, let me go ahead. Are those for me? No? All right. God damn it. Little flowers up front. Couple? You met him on Craigslist? Good for you, you slut. So, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's the slut. You are. Did you really meet online, though? Or it wasn't Craigslist? Where'd you guys meet? Your work friends. You said that angry. All right. He is? He's an angry man? All right. Well, that's going to be a good night. Look what I'm starting. I'm starting fights. Here in New York, starting fights. Woo! Meeting online. Is there any couples here that met online? Any couples here? You did? You did? You met online? You guys are the weirdest two people ever in a show. We're online. What? You don't want her to talk about it? You're going to break up again after this trip, right? A mutual. Oh, on Facebook. That's amazing. On Backpage? I'm so confused. What? Fuckbook.com. Sounds like a good book, doesn't it? I like Fuckbook. No, I did the dating thing online. I'm single now. What? Aw, I love when people feel bad for me for that. They're like, what? How old are you? 43, never been married? Something's wrong with you. That's the question. I always like, what's wrong with you? I did the internet dating. I tried it. I did the internet dating. I joined eHarmony. Anyone ever do that crap? No. Some of you are like, nope, been there, done it. Do you guys know what the E stands for? Evangelical. That's what it stands for. You didn't know that? I didn't know that when I joined. I had no idea. It's evangelical. Just so you know, men on eHarmony, Christian men across our country love to put their profile picture with a fish that they caught. That is, I did it. eHarmony. I did it. eHarmony thought that my match was a man that was wearing a gold chain with a charm of a machine gun. That was my match. Thanks, eHarmony. He had two profile pictures, actually. The second picture was of him wearing a T-shirt that said sex. I admired him, though, because he just put it all out there. You know, he was very blunt and honest. He was like, look, I want to fuck. And if you don't fuck me, I'm going to kill you. That's it. That is exactly what happened. Dating is hard. Couples here? Table of couples? All right. You're not smiling, sir. God damn it. Why are you not smiling? Couples are good. How'd you guys meet? Which one's yours? Oh, those two and those two? You guys are funny. You want Mike? All right, so you don't like anything phallic? I do. I'm just going to do this for the rest of the show and make it uncomfortable. Hi, you guys are totally a couple, right? Married and everything. You gonna have a baby? She's gonna have a fucking baby. Clap for her. You're bringing a child into this world? You're crazy. Are you kidding me?
We just found out it's a boy today.
You did? Yay! Yeah, boy. The new king of America. That's what we'll name it George. We will name it George. That's amazing. How did you guys meet? In church? I'm going to leave that one alone. All right, so I have never met anyone at church because I don't go. Woo! All right. No, good for you. God bless you. Body of Christ. I went on a date recently with a friend. I did. I had no idea that we were going on a date because he texted me and asked me to go to dinner. Isn't that weird? He texted me. In the middle of our date, I knew that it was a date because he said, "So, what do you look for in a man?" I took out my phone and texted him, someone who calls me and asks me out on a date. That's what I look for in a man. I met another guy, gave him my phone number, which I decided to never, ever do again. But a guy texted me the next day after we met, and he just wrote, "Sup," the next day. No, "Hi, Lori, nice to meet you. How are you? How was your day?" Just sup. He pretty much guaranteed that he will never be sup inside of me with that text. It's pretty much a guarantee. I just make bad dating decisions. I really do. It started young, too. It started in junior high. My first boyfriend in junior high wound up being gay. And I actually broke up with him to go out with another guy who also wound up being gay. And and then they started dating each other. That's a true story. That is a true story. I blame my makeup because it was the 80s. Those of you that remember, this is a young audience. You guys don't all remember the 80s. When were you born? 82? 82. Was I right? Jesus Christ. I am magical. But I know things. 82. So how old are you then? You're 31? 31. I was a cougar once. I did. I dated a guy 12 years younger than me, and it sounds exciting. Some women are like, "Ooh, cougar." Nope, not fun. Because you have to talk to them and find common ground. You know, I start small and basic. I'm like, "So, what cartoons do you watch?" And see where we can get along. I did. When I was 41, I dated a 29-year-old when I turned 41. And it was okay because we were both at a decent age, right? That's totally fine. 12-year difference. If I was a little bit younger, it might be pushing it a little bit, don't you think? Right? If I was 35, he was 23, might push it a little bit. If I was 20 and he was 8, probably going to get in trouble for that one. I never pictured myself 12 years old holding a baby. When you get older, I'm going to fuck you. I like all the people that laughed at that. You laughed at a baby getting fucked, and good for you. Good for you. We're going to have a fun show tonight, aren't we? What? No. Yeah. No, I'll fuck him. I'll totally fuck him. I'll wait, though. I'll wait till he's 18. I'll wait. I'll give you my phone number. Maybe I'll meet him on Fuckbook. Who knows? I could meet him on Fuckbook. We're going to have a good time tonight. You guys ready for some show? You ready? You can clap, too. I can see you from here. You can clap. I know you guys came here to support someone that you know, and I do hope that you support all of the comics that are going to come on stage tonight. So every time that I say, "Are you ready for your next comic?" I need a lot of noise in here. So you guys ready for your next comic? Make some noise. We're going to get things started with a very dear friend of mine. She's been on We're going to do that over. Hi, I didn't even drink yet. Jameson comes later. All right, let's do that over. You guys ready for more show? Put your hands together. Do it over. This woman coming to stage is a very dear friend of mine. You've heard her on Opie and Anthony. I'm just going to bring you up. Please help me welcome Kelley Lynn, everybody. Kelley Lynn on Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, you better laugh, motherfuckers. Random anger, no reason. How you doing tonight? You doing good? You doing good? Couples here, couples. Are things going on in people's lives? Like, yeah, what's going on in my life? Let's see, what's going on in my life? Oh, there's this. My husband randomly died 2 years ago. He's randomly dead. So there's that. You know, it's fine. It doesn't have to get all awkward or anything like that. It's cool. It's totally cool. I mean, it's not cool. It's like, you know, every single breath that I take in the past 2 years is filled with oxygen and pain. But it's still totally cool. You know why it's cool? Because, this is why it's cool, because people used to say to me the weirdest things after he died. He had a heart attack. It was very sudden. I'm serious. I'm not joking. And people used to say weird things to me after he died. People just say stupid things because they don't know what to say. So they get really awkward and they say stupid things when someone dies. And one of the things people said to me all the time and still say to me is, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, right? So I'm okay now. I'm over it because I finally figured out the reason for my husband's death. I figured it out a couple days ago. I was on Facebook, okay? And I'm scrolling through, and you know those memes, they call them? They're like the boxes with all the text in it and the words, and they say things like, share if you love your mother. Share if your brother is the best brother in the world. Share if you love your husband and he's the greatest husband on earth. Share. If you don't, ignore. I ignored it. I didn't share it, and now he's gone. So there's a lesson here, folks. Share, share, share the little boxes on Facebook, or this could happen to you. Another thing that people say to me that's the dumbest thing in the world is, well, God must have needed another angel. Must have needed another angel. Really? Seriously? Like, really, God? You think God is up there just, like, taking people willy-nilly because he's running low on angels in heaven? Like, is that really happening up there? I mean, like, you're God, and it's heaven. I mean, can't you make your own angel? I'm sure there's plenty of arts and crafts up there for that sort of thing, angel-making purposes. There's got to be, like, origami and stuff, wings, you know? I mean, what is that, like, God's helpers up there going, hey, God, we're running low on angels. We need angels in aisle 5. Got no wings left. Nope, no glue. Nope, we're out of that, too. Yeah, just kill a guy. Well, let me look him up. Don Shepard, kill him. Kill him. All right, well, don't you think that's a little drastic? I mean, we can get some glue, we can get something, it's heaven. Nope, just kill him. It's cool. So that's why he died. Running low on angels. Oh, God. Being a widowed person at 39 years old, you tend to start to do a lot of things you didn't do before, like watch a lot of television. I watch a lot of television now, and there's a lot of stupid shit on TV. I don't know if you guys realize that or not. There's a lot of dumb shit on TV. You know what I love? I love when you watch the news, and you're watching the news, and they're like, good evening. Welcome to Eyewitness News. My name's Alice Stone. Sue Simmons has the night off. Like, we give a shit. Like, is anyone out there, are any of you watching TV going, are you fucking kidding me? Sue Simmons has the night off? I fucking DVR'd this shit. Are you shitting me right now? I fucking love Sue Simmons. It's not the same with Alice Stone. It's not the same. God damn it. She doesn't deliver the news like Sue Simmons. Fuck! Fuck my life. FML. Fuck my life. I hate when people say that. Fuck my life. Do you guys hate that? Does anyone hate that like I do? It's like, it's FML. Right? And it's like internet speak for fuck my life. The reason I hate it is because people say it over the whiniest shit, you know? And like after losing my husband, I just don't want to hear it. I'm like, fuck you. Like it's the whiniest shit that they are complaining about, followed by FML, fuck my life. It's never like, oh wow, my husband randomly dropped dead, fuck my life. That would be like a good reason to say that, right? But no, I don't say it. It's like teenagers and shit, people who are texting and like, oh my God, it's those kind of people who say it. And they're like, you know, oh, traffic on the LIE, fuck my life! There's no more Pringles at Walmart, fuck my life! Wendy Williams has a penis, fuck my life! That last one makes no sense. Just like saying Wendy Williams has a penis. She does, right? She totally does. For anyone who doesn't know, that's just a fact, really. She doesn't advertise it, but it's true. It's there. We all know it. Just own up to it, lady. I wish Ryan Seacrest was dead. That's not a joke. I just wish he was dead. Yeah. So, more television stuff. You guys ever see those ads for Sloman Shield? They're horrible. They spend like 18 cents on their ads for Sloman Shield. It's a security system for your home. I don't think I'd want these people securing my home because they spend nothing on their ads. They're all in black and white, and they're just horrible. Bad acting. Well, there's this one that really drives me crazy. It's so stupid. It's this black couple, married couple, I guess, and they're coming out into their neighborhood. You know, they're walking out to their neighborhood, and they realize that their neighbors were robbed. And so the husband says to his wife, oh, our neighbor's have been robbed. And then she says, I told him to get the Sloman Shield. Like, really? Really? You're going to pick this moment to get all black and indignant about it? Like, she's all happy that they got robbed. She's like, I told them. Nobody listens to my black ass, though. Nobody listens to me. Dumbass, white-ass cracker motherfuckers. I hope they get raped up in that house. I hope they die up in that house. I hope they catch fire up in that house. Get the Sloman Shield. It's free. I told them. It's like a really totally an overreaction. The other one I hate is the Viagra ad. It's for erectile dysfunction. And it's this silver-haired dude. He's like in his 50s, and he's walking around some random city. And he's talking to himself in store windows about his erectile dysfunction. Have you seen this? He's talking to himself. He's like walking along, and he starts talking to his own reflection about his erectile dysfunction. He's like, hey, to his own reflection. There's no one there. He's like, hey, you know, we really should go see our doctor. And then his reflection answers him, about what? About our erectile dysfunction. Yes, we really should. Yes, we should. Let's go do that. So then he goes to his doctor, talks to him, comes back. Then he high-fives his own reflection. Like, yay, we did it! Okay? Dude, you're talking to yourself in store windows. A limp dick is the least of your problems. See a psychiatrist. That's all I'm trying to say there. That ad is for the wrong product, right? God, TV sucks. Do you guys like the 80s, the 1980s? Lori was talking about that a little bit. I love the 80s because nothing makes any sense. The lyrics to the songs make no sense and nobody cares. It's just all fun and it's awesome. You remember Safety Dance by Men Without Hats? Does anybody really ever listen to the words to that song? Like, they're unbelievable. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. What? The hell kind of Nazi song is that? Excuse me, do you dance? No? Well, fuck you! So weird. Casey Kasem was fun in the 80s. I loved him. He was like the Ryan Seacrest of the 80s, but better. He would do anything to make a pun out of the artist's name. Coming up next, this artist claimed she was like a virgin, but really, she was a whore. One night in a bar, she met a record producer. 5 minutes later, he was thanking his lucky stars with a beautiful stranger behind him singing Justify My Love. At number 7, Madonna. And now it's time for our long-distance dedication. A viewer writes, Dear Casey, a friend and I were playing in the forest. That night on the news, we saw there was a forest fire in that same forest. We were blamed. But we didn't start the fire. Could you please play Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire? and defends to our names. All right, I have like 2 seconds, but I just want to tell you that everybody at that bar back there are the comics. I am the instructor for this New York City Network show that we're doing here tonight. Thank you. And thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting them. They really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I want to thank Gotham Comedy Club for always letting us do the shows here. And I want to thank Charles McBee, who's our headliner tonight. Very, very funny guy, good friend of mine. And lastly, Lori Summer, who always hosts my shows, and she's so amazing and so sweet. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thanks.
That was very sweet. Kelley Lynn, their teacher. Really quickly before I bring up your next comic, where are my potheads? Potheads? Yeah. See you after the show. I'm a pot smoker. Is it wrong that I smoke pot while watching Intervention? That's when I need it the most. I get so anxious watching that show. I get so upset for because I'm just like, oh God, Stacy's never gonna go to rehab. Look at her. She's stealing from her grandmother. Stacy's making bad decisions. She needs to get her life together. You guys ready for more show? You can do better than that. You guys ready for some more show? Put your hands together and help me welcome Heather Sturges to the stage. Heather Sturges.
Okay, so really quick, has nothing to do with my set, but it's been feeding crazy on my Facebook feedback, whatever. Ben Affleck's gonna be the new Batman, and yeah, okay. Is it really that big of a deal, though, is my question, because I've never seen this much anger on Facebook ever in my life. Again, nothing to do with my set. I just was on my phone. I was like, oh, who gives a fuck? I don't understand. All right, so my name's Heather. Hi. I'm awkward. You may not be able to tell that right now, but you will. I also used to be fat, so my life was really awesome for a long time. And I never really got to deal with things that like teenage girls dealt with, like attention from guys or anything like that. So consequently, I'm not gonna say that I'm a slut, because I'm not at all. But I am a bit cock hungry. That's more accurate. And it's not like I'm going out and getting my bang on with randos and truck stops, because I don't think there are any truck stops off the LIE. There is, let me know. It's more like if I'm dating a guy, I've got this really single focused on like taking the express train to Bangtown, always, frequent flyer. And again, because I didn't learn those skill sets that most of you ladies, I'm sure, learned when you were juniors in high school, I didn't ever really learn that you should play hard to get, or not be very available, or let a guy respect you, or that like committing textual harassment is actually creepy and not endearing. Apparently guys don't really like it if you text them 50 times within 15 minutes. I just really wanted to see what was up. That was it. But I mean, like, okay, here's the thing. Nobody ever intends on being creepy. I just feel like it's an unfortunate side effect. Like, when I date a guy, I think I'm being cute, and I leave him notes. And then I get the call the next day. Hey, so I got your essay. It was kind of weird because I wasn't home, so I don't know how you found my car. Also, a little bit more weirder is the fact that my car was locked. Just saying. How'd you get in? I was a Girl Scout. We learned things. So I lived in Vancouver, Canada for 2.5 years. Yeah, that's usually what happens. I love the Canadians. Some of my most favorite human beings in the world are Canadian. But a skill that I picked up there, or adopted, was that Canadians are really good at being able to tell you to go fuck yourself, and you have no idea, because it's done with a smile. And I've used that skill as a waitress. Does anybody else like work as a waitress or in the service? Yeah, you know what's up. Yeah. I work on the North Shore of Long Island. Anybody familiar with that area? If you're not, it's cunty. I feel like I could totally say that though, because I wear glasses. So I work at this restaurant in Oyster Bay, and this happened like a few weeks ago. My section got slammed, so for those of you that aren't servers, that means imagine if all of you sat down at once and you all wanted your drink orders at once and your food orders, because you're impatient cunts. And I'm taking this woman's order, and then I see out of the corner of my eye, this woman's like trying to get my attention. So for 0.5 seconds, I do this. By the time my head flips back to the woman whose order I was taking, she does this to me. Do you mind giving me your undivided attention? My response, because I was at work, was to go, of course. I'm so sorry about that, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Absolutely. You motherfucking cunt. Meanwhile, inside myself, I've got a rage that started right about here that is just slowly building up as I have to talk to this woman and take her shitty fucking order. And really, all I wanted to say to her was like, who the fuck do you think you are to snap your finger in anybody's face? What gave you that right? Oh, I forgot. You live in Oyster Bay. You think that you just deserve it. Again, cunty. And then, of course, they stayed for like 4 hours. 4 hours. So I go to take their order, and I'm like, okay, is there anything else I can get you? AKA, get the fuck out of my restaurant. And they're like, yes, I'd like dessert, da-da-da. The restaurant's closed at this point, and all I could think to myself is, oh my God, get the fuck out. Go home to your shitty fucking family, please. I don't know, you guys. I do know that we're all assholes. Deep down inside, admit it. And if there's one thing that will totally cure the world, is if we're a little bit more compassionate, love each other a little bit more, and if we were just a sea hair more cock hungry. Thank you.
Heather Sturges! My suggestion, if you're in Oyster Bay, go to a different restaurant. Do that. Go to that. You guys ready for more show? Yes, you are. Keep those hands going and help me welcome Zack Handler to the stage, everybody. Let him hear it. Zack Handler.
Hey guys, so I'm Zack, and I'm gay. I know. Who cares? You know, saying that you were gay used to be a really loaded statement, you know, a huge deal. Like, I remember in the 90s growing up and watching all that talk shows, and if somebody were to say that they were gay, the whole audience would bust out all that, you go, girl, shit they used to say back then, like, get on, get gone with your bad gay self, girlfriend. Like, no one really says that shit anymore, right? So I like men, you know, with true grit, you know, dirty but showered in the past 24 to 48. Because I don't want to misrepresent myself. It's not like I'm going into homeless shelters being like, holla for $1. Because I feel like a lot of those guys probably would holler for $1. Not because they would be into me necessarily, but just because they really needed $1. And, you know, let's be fair, homeless does not equal unattractive. There are some very handsome homeless men, but being handsome and homeless doesn't mean I necessarily want to date you or anything, because where is your ambition? And when is it your turn to pick up a fucking check? I mean, all that change you begged for all day just rattling around in your pockets. I can hear it. I don't think I can be with someone so selfish and out of touch. So gay guys can be real pussies when it comes to sex. Yeah, no, they can. I used to be one of them. You know, I had my guard way up, and I'd go around saying shit like, top only, man. No, I don't suck dick, bro. No backdoor access, dude. And then I realized, yo, you can't be gay and have so many restrictions, because that's like saying, oh my God, I am such a huge Madonna fan, except for her first album. And Like a Prayer, that sucked too. And all of her movies. And The Bitch Can't Dance. Or Sing. And what was up with that whole Vogue thing? But I'm a huge fan, guys. Huge. Guys, here's the truth of it. Being fucked in the ass is extremely intense. And I am an extremely intense guy. So it's like, yes, finally I found a moment that matches my intensity. It's like, wow, my ass is really being pounded right now. That's intense. The only thing more intense than that would be being fucked in the ass while skydiving. Or even more intense than that, like being fucked in the ass while skydiving and being held at gunpoint. I mean, can you imagine all three of those at the same time? Oh, now that's intense. Guys, I did want to say I am available for senior nursing home comedy shows, because the elderly, they just love me and my clean, fun family entertainment. So I think my penis is a little on the small side, which I'm totally owning. It's just, 100% of the time I have sex with another guy, his dick is bigger. And, I also feel like I get a lot of compliments on my dick, though. Like the other night, I was hooking up with a guy, and part of that was me getting blown, which was lovely. And, he kept complimenting my dick, saying what a nice dick it was, and how much he liked to suck it, which I thought was really generous. But then I thought, is this guy just trying to cheer me up? Does he really believe that shit? And so, to all the men in the audience, between me and you guys, that issue's settled. Your dick is bigger. And real quick, because I know there are some straight men who say they won't eat pussy. Guys, it's just rude. It is. Guys, do you know how good it is, how good it feels to get your dick sucked? Of course you do. Stop being so selfish and put your nose in it. See, guys, I know you were here to see comedy, but I'm really just here to give you advice. I'm like the gay Dr. Phil. Oh, man, I bet he has some pussy crumbs all up in that mustache. And, guys, I just want to say, I am available for children's parties. I've never been hired for any children's parties, but, guys, I am available. Thank you.
Give it up for Zack. Give it up for Zack. Is anyone horny after his set, or is it just me? Is it just me? He said he hasn't done children's parties. That's not true. We actually met a couple of months ago. He performed at my niece's second birthday party. They learned so much. They really did. So many questions after that, and tears. And how you doing? How's my husband? Not you, my husband inside your stomach. Yeah, he's good. He's good. All right. You guys ready for more show? Put your hands together. Keep this party going. Help me welcome to the stage, Fay Halberstam, everybody. Give it up for Fay.
Thank you, Laura. So I'm not going to talk about my penis, which, by the way, is huge. I grew up in an ultra-Orthodox Jewish family, which is just wonderful if you're a boy. Because at the bris, you get all these envelopes filled with gifts. And if you're a boy and the oldest, you get a party when you're 30 days old, more gifts. When a boy turns 3, he gets his first haircut. All the relatives come with their envelopes. Then there's the bar mitzvah, the engagement, the wedding. My older brother had it so damn good. Now, me, being female and single, I got nothing. Now, it's not like I'm volunteering to get circumcised or anything, but I'm thinking of getting my ears pierced. And come to think of it, I think I'm just about due for a haircut. I think I'll just invite about 300 of my closest relatives. I'll be registered at Chase Bank. So, I'm going to cheat here because I'm just so nervous. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You're just so wonderful. I'm feeling the love. This is so great. I want to take you home with me. Cheer on everything. Oh, you did your laundry. Oh, change the litter box. Yay, Fay. Woo. Okay. So yeah, it's not fair. You know, nice Jewish girl like me. It's not fair. I've got to work for a living. It's not fair because I'm lazy. I would like to work just a few hours a month and make mega bucks. So I'm thinking of becoming a supermodel. Now, okay, I know what you're thinking. I'm not tall. I'm not young. I'm certainly not thin. But there's a secret. It's all about the attitude. So you have to just act like you don't give a crap, because you don't. I mean, you're making $1 gazillion. All you have to do is pout, thrust your hips forward, and know how to walk. Thank you. In case I don't get the gig, and I'm sure I will, but just in case I don't, I'm thinking maybe I can get arrested and thrown into prison, because that is the life. You have a nice view of a brick wall, exactly the same as my apartment on the Upper West Side, but this one is free. Somebody does your laundry, someone else cooks for you. You work maybe 2 hours a day making license plates, big deal. If you're ambitious, you come out with a law degree. If you're lazy like me, you just hang out with your bank robbing, carjacking, tax cheating buddies. Okay. 5 minutes is a lot to remember. So, okay. Prison. Oi. And that's always been a fantasy of mine. I dream about it every night. But, oi, a nice Jewish girl in prison. I mean, what would my mother say? I think she'd be telling the neighbors, "Oh, Fay's got a nice new position. She's working for the governor." So speaking of Mom, which I can because she's not here. So quite a few years ago, I see Mom looks really nice. I compliment her on her hair, and she says, I found a nice new place. I paid just $10 for a haircut and a blowjob. And I gotta tell you, Aunt Heichela, because she pays $20 for a haircut and a blowjob, and you know what else? She goes. Sometimes she doesn't even get a haircut. She goes just for a blowjob. She pays $15 just for a blowjob. I pay $10 for a haircut and a blowjob. And I'm going to call Aunt Heichela right away. So at this point, I have to sit her down and have a talk. But, that's not easy because we had never talked about sex. Plus, I'm not supposed to know anything. But, okay, we had the talk. And then soon after that, the whole Monica Lewinsky thing came out. And the New York Times used the word blowjob, albeit in quotes. But my mother saw fit to talk about current events and use the word blowjob over and over and over. So on Monica, she gave Clinton a blowjob, and then she told Linda about the blowjob, and blowjob this, blowjob that, and I'm just thinking, okay, Mom, I get it. You know what a blowjob is. Now you're just showing off. So I'm so glad we're having this on Friday night. Because right now she's enjoying her Shabbos meal over at Aunt Heichela's house. They're having the $9.99 special, gefilte fish and a blowjob. Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you, Gotham, and thank you, Kelley.
Horny again. Woo! You guys ready for more? Yes, you are. Keep those hands going and help me welcome to the stage the very funny Karin de la Penha, everybody. Karin de la Penha.
Okay, so I give Laurie huge kudos for getting my name right, which nobody ever does, which is not surprising. Anyway, so, hey, listen, I am a really nice person. I am. I mean, I know everybody thinks that about themselves, but I really, really, really care about other people's feelings. You're nice people, too. I can see it. I can feel it. You're looking up at me, open-hearted, willing me to succeed. But I know you know what I mean when I say that if you were sitting inside my head, anytime I'm going anywhere in a hurry, anywhere in New York City, but particularly where we live, because we live on a tourist thoroughfare, you would think I was the product of Saddam Hussein and a javelina pig with kidney stones. No, really, you would. Because you see, what happens is that I rarely dawdle. Other people, especially when I'm in a hurry, they seem to dawdle all the time. But do they dawdle on either edge of the sidewalk, leaving space for the rest of us to go through? No. They dawdle right down the center. Oh, sometimes it'll be people texting, or it'll be 2 or even 3 people chatting away to each other or arguing with space in between them. Or it'll be a woman on her iPhone, on FaceTime, of course, chatting away, wielding a 3-wide stroller to which the family dog, the large family dog, is loosely leashed, and 2 of the occupants of the stroller are out and wandering cutely around. So she's chatting away and taking video of her little angels, 2 and 4-legged, and having a wonderful time and looking around for sympathy or congratulations, I'm never quite sure which. And I just want to say, get off the phone, fool. chain them back in their berths, shove a pacifier in their mouths, and move the hell on out of my way. Or let them wander into the street. You've got too many of them anyway. You wouldn't even notice. No, but in fact, the truth of the matter is, I would be the first one to rush into the street and snatch up any straying spawn out of the maws of death. I would, because I am a really nice person. I must say, though, there is something that annoys me almost as much as people who must spit out multiples of themselves and then terrorize the sidewalk with their resultant issue. There is another pedestrian category that annoys me when I am in a hurry and I see them up ahead of me, and that is people who have multiplied horizontally. Yes, fat people. Now, I should tell you that I have been fat. I'm quite serious. I have tipped the scale over 190 more than once. So you would think that my up-close and personal experience with being fat might soften my internal monologue when I see somebody broad of beam up ahead of me. No. Makes it worse. Get out of my way, you two-legged manatee. You double-wide on feet. You snowplow on steroids. Your huge, lumbering ass is taking up the whole sidewalk. I mean, let's get real. Have you ever been walking behind two really large people? Two huge asses wobbling along like a bowl, like a shelf of jellos in an earthquake. Not noticeably moving forward, just sideways. I mean, just watching them makes me hyperventilate. It's like they're glued together, like this. Bum. Bum. At least they got rhythm. Okay, so now this is the final thing that I'm going to confess to you that my mind does to me when I'm on the street. Prepare yourselves. So I'm walking along, and I see somebody coming toward me with a low-cut top and a copious cleavage. And I find myself wondering what it would be like to have a penis to rub between those two beautiful breasts. I swear, I do. The thought vaporizes, but I put it in the present tense because it's repetitive. Now, I have no desire to fondle those mammaries. I'm heterosexual. I have my own. I'm middle-aged, meaning low sex drive. But, you know, sometimes I wonder if, as my sex drive has declined, so my penis envy has roared to the surface. Has arisen, so to speak. Don't get me talking about women with tree trunk legs who insist upon wearing strappy heels. I'm much too nice a person to go into all of that. Thank you very much.
Karin, let her hear it. Karin! Y'all ready for some more? We're going to keep this party going. You having a good time? Keep drinking up. Take care of your waist staff. And please help me welcome to the stage the very funny Rodney Ladino, everybody. Rodney.
Relax. You'll get your jokes in, okay? Don't worry. Ooh, hi. Sorry, he gets excited. So, I am a huge Mets fan. I love the Mets, you know? They're great. But it's hard being a Met fan because they suck. Like, they're bad. Being a Mets fan is like having a 2-year-old kid. You know, you're always searching for little minor wins, and you kind of root them on. You say stuff like, oh, look, they're all wearing their clean uniforms. Nice job, guys. Or things like, oh, that's okay that you struck out 4 times today, Mr. Met player. Those were beautiful swings. Good job. And the one I use the most is, well, it's okay. At least we're not in last place. Okay, so besides being a Met fan, I am also Colombian. And the only thing weirder than being a Met fan is being Colombian. All right? First of all, part of being Colombian is, you know, we love meat. You know, dinner is meat with meat and a side of meat with some meat sauce on top. Seriously, there is meat on everything. I go into a restaurant, and the waitress comes up to me, and she says, good news. We have bone soup, and it's fresh, and it has real bone in it. Colombians will also bring out their accents at the most random times. At a birthday party, a Colombian who speaks very clearly, educated, cultured, will always sing, "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you." I don't know. My parents will always put a random E in front of words. They'll say something like, oh, how's your friend Esteban? I'm like, I don't know how Esteban is, but Steven's fine. Would you like me to spell that for you? So, and another part, you have to dance. If you're a Colombian, you need to dance. Because if you can't dance, you are shunned. They all look at you and go, oh, poor gringo, doesn't know how to dance. And Colombian women will never look at you in the eyes when you dance with them. Even when they want to dance with you. They're all like, okay, so when I was in high school, my parents were going through some things. They had some issues, and it looked like they might get divorced. But I'm so dumb, I didn't notice. So I come home one day, and my mom comes in my room, and she says, "Mijito, do you want some soda and Coke?" I was like, "Sure, Mom, why not?" And then she comes back and she goes, "Well, why don't you get it yourself? What am I, your slave? You are just like your father, Rodney Ladino Ignacio de Niño de Santa Fe de Bogotá." You're like, whoa, you know you're in trouble when your mom uses all your names. Okay, this is the part where I talk about my penis, so. So, hey, have you ever masturbated? And have you ever tried using Icy Hot? Here's a tip, don't. You know, it starts out innocently enough. I open up the fridge to find something to get off with, you know? And then it occurs to me that what if one of my roommates had the same thought? What if these food items in the fridge have been pre-shaken, so to speak? Oh, yeah, that's disgusting, right? So I remember there's some Icy Hot in the bathroom, and I go grab it. I grab the Sears catalog, all right? And then I put a little dab on the old wiener here, you know? You know, boom. So it starts out, it's icy, whoa. It's hot, oh, boom. Greatest masturbation session ever. So great. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. And then it got hot. Really hot. No icy, all hot, and I'm crying. I'm trying to wipe it off, and that's not working because, you know, friction. And the only thing I could think is the New York Post headline saying, "Stupid Colombian Met fan burns cock off." While the Mets lose 7th game in a row. You want to hear this guy? Here we go. You got your cheat sheet? All right, good. Hi. I'm Herbie. I'll be doing some blue material tonight. All right, take it easy. How about that awful penis joke Rodney just told? Oh, that was so bad. I haven't seen anything that bad since the last Met game.
Okay, so, seriously, I hate Smurfs. I mean, they're all like, look at me, I'm blue, and I sing everything. You know, they're all like, la, 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 la. Fuck off! You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, there's 99 Smurfs and 1 Smurfette. Do I have to say it? Papa Smurf's a cocksucker. Ah! Okay. Wait, all right. This is my imitation of Stephen Hawkins.
A equals MC squared. Bzz, bzz,
Bzz, bzz. Oh, you're awful for laughing at that. Okay, you guys know Sesame Street? Yeah, well, you wouldn't like them if you knew them like I knew them. You know, that Oscar, that guy's a pedophile. It's true. And Cookie Monster, his real name is Crack Monster. That's right, all those cookies have crack laced all over them. It's all like, you know what I mean? Wait, and then Elmo is a chronic masturbator. He's always like, ah. You know, I heard he tried to use some Icy Hot, but his stupid roommate used it all up. What kind of moron uses Icy Hot to masturbate with? That's it, folks. I'll be performing at the Puppet Palace in Route 17 in Paramus. Tip your waiters and try the veal, but don't try the veal on your cock. Good night, everybody.
Rodney Ladino, everybody. Let him hear it. He's right there. Let him hear it. And let's keep this